Hello! So in today's video, we're going to do an enrichment exercise, and it's also going to be, can be, an introduction into nose work. If you want to get more serious with it, have your dog finding specific smells or specific things. We're going to start with food. So I've made these little containers here. I got little holes in them and holes in the lid. The tape is not necessary. I just did it so they weren't see-through. In here I have a little bit of regular kibble. The dog that we're going to be doing with it with at first, she's played this game many times. She knows what the deal is, so I'm using her regular kibble, not super high value. If your dog is brand new to this, you do want to use something that is really stinky, really enticing, a high value type treat. I'm going to throw a little bit of stinkiness in there, a little bit of pork heart, dried pork heart. So I'm going to just throw a couple pieces in each of these 3 little containers. That way it's just a little extra stinky for her. All right. And then I'm going to lid these up. We're going to do it outside today. It's been a little rainy, so it's kind of humid. It's pretty still outside. There's not a lot of wind. This is definitely an activity you can do inside. You can do it, around in your living room. You can do it in your own backyard. This does not require a lot of space. It's just a really fun thing to do with your dog. Get them using their nose a little bit. It's a good rainy day activity. All right, see you outside. Okay, so this being a dog who has already played the game before, her hides are going to be maybe a little challenging. They're still going to be fairly low to the ground. We don't want to go super high up. The way scent travels, going high up is way more challenging to dogs. I'll keep it at that. So let's see. I'm going to come over here to this tree. This will probably be an easy one. So just right behind the tree here, out of sight from where we're going to be coming. Now, I don't want to go too far. I have a lot of room here. I'm not going to hide it at the other end of the property. That's just a little bit of a disadvantage for her. Plus, I personally don't want to run that far. And you'll see that when your dog starts to hunt, they do pick up speed. All right. Put the next one. We'll go under this thing here. It'll kind of trap the smell a little bit. Under there. All right, last one. Let's try one high up and see how she does. I'm gonna set it right there. So it's visible to us. We would think it'd be obvious, but let's see how challenging that might be for her. Gross, the sun's coming out. There we go. So we're just gonna get right into it. Pepper, find it. So you have to keep up with your dog. If your dog runs, you run. She got one. Find it? Oh, good girl. Good job. Good job, Pepper. Yeah. Good girl. Good. So you want to celebrate this moment with the dog. Oh, wow. I'm so proud of you for finding that. That was amazing. Yeah. Careful. Good girl. So I'm going to close the container and take it with me and tell her what we're doing. Pepper, find it. So you should follow your dog even if it seems like they're going the opposite direction. If they're familiar with the game, they're going that way for a reason. They're following the scent. So she's still picking up the scent from the one that was under there. Oh, she's on another one. So the zigzagging she's doing is following the scent. Good girl. Did you find it? Good girl. So she followed that zigzag pattern because that's the way the scent was moving in the air. Good job, Pepper. Good job. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Pepper. Find it. Nope. She has got it. Oh, she knows it's somewhere right here. Good girl. Good job, Pepper. Good. Yeah. Good girl. Good job. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. All right, the game's over. Let's go. For this next video, we're going to do a very similar nose work exercise, but this dog has never done this activity before, and we want this dog to eventually be able to find more complex things, potentially be a search and rescue type dog. So we want to get her using her nose to not only find the food, but also we want to pair a scent with it. So we're going to use birch. What I have here is some cut up Q-tips that are soaking in birch oil. This is very easy to do, so you can just soak some Q-tips in a smell. And once they've soaked, I'm going to put them in this little tin here. Get a few of them out. I can smell it. Jam them down in there. And this tin has holes in it. We're actually going to put the tin inside the other little container. And then we're going to add in some pork heart. This is her first time. I want her to be super successful, so I'm going to kind of overdo it. I want the smell to be extremely enticing. I want her to be successful. All right. Put the lid on here. We're ready to go. All right, so now it comes time to hide it. So when you hide it, you want to keep it, again, this is for a dog that has not done it before, so you want to keep it relatively simple. I know I'm going to bring her out this way. We're going to come outside. She's going to be like, whoa, what are we doing outside? And then I'm going to give her the find it cue and let her nose get to work. So I don't want to walk too far. I'm actually going to bring it just right over here. And I'm just going to set it in this little kind of tucked away spot. It's not entirely out of sight, but it's not the first thing you see when you walk out. I'm going to give it maybe a minute or two for those smells to kind of leak out and spread, and then I'm going to bring her out and we're going to see how her first search goes. Good girl. Okay, when you start this activity, it's not about perfect obedience. It's definitely not about having a loose leash. You do want to have a leash on your dog because your dog is going to search way faster than you expect. So you want to be able to keep up with them, and you want to be there with them when they find it to congratulate them, celebrate with them, and pull the top off so they can have the food that they found. So you can see her little nose already working. I wonder if she can smell it already because it is a new scent. So we're going to let her search and find out. Find it. Whoop, whoop. Find it. So I want to keep up with her. I want to let her follow the smell and her nose. She's on something. And because we're outside, she may potty. That's not ideal for professional nose work, but we are nowhere near that stage yet, so I'm not too concerned about it. So I'm not gonna let her get too off course. She does not know what we're doing here, so I may wanna help her. Good girl. Rayla, find it. And I'm gonna kind of direct her in the direction. Good girl, yes, good girl. Yeah, good job. Rayla, oh, Rayla, what's this? Find it. Oh, good girl. So I'm helping her get the reward. She's unfamiliar with the game. Good girl. There, now she's eating them. Good job, Rayla. And that scent is in there, so her brain is taking that scent and pairing it with, wow, what a cool reward. Good job. All right, now the game's over. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do round 2 with Rayla. So I don't wanna put it where it was last time, and there is a good chance she will go back to where it was last time. It's a very common thing dogs do when doing nose work. They wanna check the last place it was. And again, not super difficult, not, you know, entirely out of sight, tucked away or high up, like I would do with a more experienced dog. Bada bing, bada boom. Rayla, find it. Find it. So like I said, we're gonna check the spot it was last time.
And there is a good chance she will go back to where it was last time.
But it also got no reaction from me. So she's gonna keep searching to find that one that I'm really excited about. That's why we do this on a leash and you're with the dog so that you're a part of the activity. So again, I don't want to go too far off. She doesn't understand the game quite yet. That's okay. I think she might have it. The way she's kind of extending out. Oh, she might have found the toy instead. She's getting closer. Oh. Good girl! Yes! Did you find it? Yeah, good girl! Good job! Yes! Yeah, good! Find it? Rayla, no. Find it. Good. Yes, good girl! That was really nice. She offered me that down right as I pulled the lid off, and now she can enjoy this. Yeah. All right, hide number 3, and that's probably the last one we're gonna do today with her, and then we're going to wait a couple days and do this activity again. You don't wanna do this 20 times in the same day, and you don't wanna do it every day of the week when you first introduce the game. A dog can get really bored of this, especially if your timing is off or anything like that. So keep it a very fun, short, successful game. Until your dog gets really good at it, and then there are ways you can increase the challenge. So I'm actually just gonna go right over here, which is somewhere she's walked before. Just slightly out of sight. Not too far to go. Again, I'm not gonna let her go too far off of where it is. I want her to be successful. Good girl. Yeah, good job, Rayla. Did you find it? Did you find it? You find it? Good. Good girl. Yeah, good job. That's a good girl. Good girl, Rayla. That was a good find. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. So proud of you. That was amazing. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Let's not spill it everywhere, okay? Yeah, that's why I don't want you to spill it. Good girl, Rayla. Good. Find it. Good. Good job. All right. And that's the game for today. Let's go.